What's up, YouTube? MK Dash back again with another video. I am back, and I'm back in this thing, and you know how I left, but I'm coming back. Before I get started in the story time that I'm doing today, y'all need to follow me on Instagram. MK-YT will be in the description below. Y'all need to add me on Snapchat. NYDiva3751 will be in the description below. And y'all need to, if you're not already, subscribe and like the video and share. But what I'm gonna be doing is a story time about how I went to my friend's house and they kicked me out at 3 o'clock in the morning. So this was like last month, whatever. I think, yeah, like last month. So basically, because it's December the 5th today. December the 5th. So what had happened was basically, so me and my friend, I'm gonna just use names because I don't want to put their name out there because I still talk to everyone in this story. Well, I don't talk to the girl whose mom kicked me out, and I don't talk to the other one who drifted. So I'm gonna keep it as K and N. K and N are the girls gonna be that basically. So me and N used to be really close. Like last year we were so close, we were best friends. And Kay was new and she moved when Kay is a grade younger than us. When I was in 7th grade last year, she moved and she was in 6th grade. That's Kay, basically. Kay liked Natalie's ex and they got into a whole argument, but they're good now. So let me just give you the backstory. So basically, we all got cool, right? Me and N, since we drifted from last year because we're really close, we stopped hanging out. And she called me that Friday night and was like, we need to get close again. Like, and she started crying and was like, you need to come hang out. And she was like, and Kay and her were like, come over because she was at Kay's house. So I was like, bet, I'll come over. I got in the Uber and I skirt over there. Okay, when I get to Kay's house, we chilling or whatever. Then N says she wants a cart. I got cart plugs, so I hit someone up. And basically, when I hit them up, they was like, bet, send me an Uber over there, and I got you, and I'll bring the cart. So, mind you, we not thinking, we just like, okay, bet, sure, we'll just get him an Uber. So, we got him a taxi. We get him a taxi, goes to his house. He has to stop at his plug's house, so we get him a plug. We get there, he like everything smooth. He doesn't have service, and we sent him the Uber to like the high school right by our like house, and we was like, we gonna meet you there if we can sneak out the house. And so what we did is we set the taxi for him. We were gonna pay for the taxi, but he hopped out and just dipped. So when he dipped, we didn't talk to him for a whole hour. We had no communication. And then he finally got internet because he didn't have service. We finally got internet and he talked to us. He texted us, hey, whatever. It was like, I'm at the place I was supposed to meet. And then we couldn't sneak out of Kay's house because her mom came home and her mom had came in the room because Kay's sister is older and she heard us and snitched. And Kay's mom came in the room and was like, y'all better not have anything planned. But it was too late because we're going to cancel, but it was too late because he was already at Centennial. He was already at the place. And basically, when that happened, we were like, oh shoot, we shouldn't do this no more. But we still did. And then when he got to Kay's neighborhood, we lost communication. Kay, when we couldn't find him, Kay snuck out her house because we could only get one out. And me and N didn't want to get in trouble because we would have got kicked out. Kay went to go sneak out and look for him, but then she couldn't find him, so she came back and left her basement door open. So when the dude eventually finds her house, like 20 minutes later, she goes in and she didn't see him and she left her basement door open and he comes in. She's already upstairs with us. He sneaks in, hides in their living room closet as he told us this afterwards. I'm sitting in Kay's room and sitting on Kay's bed. I'm standing by the door. Kay is sitting on her bed. He comes in the room, he just pokes his head and I scream. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's him. And I'm like, how you get in here? No one lets you use, like, the door's open, so I just walked in. So then we start going crazy. Kay's sister comes in Kay's room and is like, he need to get out. I thought y'all were just playing about y'all playing and da-da-da-da-da. And Kay's sister got really loud and her mom woke up. And her mom came upstairs. No, we had to get the boy out. Like, we had to get him out. And when he brought the cart, he forgot the cart and the box was empty. How'd that work? So we didn't get nothing. We just got a battery. That's it. But it was free, so it was cool. Then we get him out. Because Kate was like, no, I'm going to get in trouble. She started crying and all that. We got him out. Her mom comes upstairs 2 minutes later. After he's out, like, dipped. And he waits at the front of the neighborhood. Goes, like, by the neighborhood. By her house, but, like, on the other side. And her mom goes upstairs, like, M and N. No, she's like, Morgan and N. Get your stuff. Let's get out. She's like, call your parents. Mind you, it's 3:30 in the morning. 3:30. Right? And she's like, oh, y'all need to call y'all parents. And da-da-da-da. I'm like, it's 3:30. My mom's not going to get up. I'm going to get beat because I'm not supposed to be here. I said I was going to N's house. And then she was like, okay. So I text my best friend, Vanessa. One of my best friends, Vanessa. And I'm like, I need you to act like you're my mom because this girl, she's not going to let me leave. I'm looking for the messages right now. I don't know if I deleted them or whatever I did, but that night was so crazy because it was terrible. Like, because she kicked us out and then she started being really rude and disrespectful. And I was just like, what the heck is wrong with this chick? And so when she does that, like Natalie, I said her name. Oh well. And she's like calling N's mom. And yeah, so. Let me see. Okay, there it is. Okay, so. I don't know if y'all could see right there where I texted her and I said, let it ring, let it ring. That was, okay, y'all could see, that was Sunday, November 24th, 3:07. That's when I texted Vanessa. She's like, call your mom. So I changed Vanessa's contact and I just let it ring. Then she was like, y'all gotta go. So I call Natalie calls her friend, well, our friend, we have a mutual friend, M. Her name's gonna be M, I'm gonna be Morgan. We call M, and I'm like, we're like, it's 4:30, like, it's at 3:30, we need to go somewhere. And when it's like that time, we're like, could we come to your crib? And she's like, yeah, sure, well, I'll just sneak you in, because it's like late and she can't ask her parents. So when she does that, we're like, okay, we're leaving. Katie's mom wanted to give us our shoes, and she threw them at us, so we're like, bye, bitch. So we walk out, and then when we're walking out, we find the boy. We're like, where'd you come from again? So then he walks with us all the way to M's house because we were not walking. And him and N were going back and forth because she was like, you can't go. And he was like, I need someone to go. And then me and N were going to come back outside after we get to M's house. We got into M's house. We were putting our stuff down, charging our phones. We were going to come back out to get the boy. But we couldn't because the security system was back on. And then the boy is just standing there waiting for us or whatever. And then he gets impatient and starts yelling N's name. He starts yelling me and N's name. Then, when he does that, we hear it, we're like, oh shoot, like we forgot. And then he starts walking around, and then M's dad realized that we were there and asked all that happened and told him that she kicked us out. And then the boy, then he finds the boy, and N has to go talk to the boy. And then M's mom is like, it's too cold for him to be out there because it's like 15 degrees outside. I'm like, whoa. And then the boy comes with N, and he has to sit in the house. M's dad calls the police, and if you know where we live, where the high school is, I'm not gonna say the high school, but if you know, it's Johns Creek and Roswell, right there. It's like it's Newtown and the other side. Like Newtown is Johns Creek, and then Roswell is where the high school is. So if we're right there, if you go towards Johns Creek, you're out of Roswell jurisdiction. So basically, we went out of Roswell's jurisdiction. We went to M's house. And then when he called the police to tell that the lady kicked us out because we're her responsibility at the moment, they're like, we can't do anything about it. He has to come to the city hall. And we're like, no, that's too much work. So he's just like, y'all, we're just gonna go to sleep, call your parents, whatever. Anne's mom calls her and goes home. He calls the boy at Uber, and I sleep at M's house, and my mom comes gets me like 7:30 in the morning. So that's my story time of watch who you be friends with. Because honestly, Kay's mom literally could have let us stay because it wasn't even us. Like, it was her daughter that snuck out. That's why she was mad. Like, and she started cursing us out. Like, it was unnecessary, sweetie. Like, honestly, if I had one more night, I would have cursed her out. Like, me and Ann was like, let's go to bed. Let's, like, and then pop off. Like, because sis was not talking to me like that. But y'all know my temper is terrible because I would have went back and I would have snatched her up. But basically, what I can do in that? Basically, y'all like the video, y'all subscribe, y'all like my story time. Comment down below if y'all know the names or y'all figure, like, put 2 and 2 together on my Snapchat. Because I'm going to post this and I'm going to watch the video. Y'all can watch the video. But make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, share. Make sure all your friends watch my videos. And make sure this is low-key interesting. Yaga.